it says here on this slide, MITRE ATT&CK was created in 2013, but actually the story here begins a bit before then, because um, there was a time not so long ago, or even yesterday still, because people still use these terms, when there was no real dictionary of attacks or attack types. We have I posted on LinkedIn yesterday about some behavior I saw on the internet, and I said, "Oh, this is an example of such and such type of a drive-by attack." And um, I'm sure some of the people were scrolling through and thinking, like, what is a drive-by attack? And this is actually has been a problem, just like the spy movies or the bank heist movies that you've been watching for decades. In cybercrime, cybersecurity, there's like a bunch of not just like technical jargon, but just like funny like code names for types of attacks, types of defenses that really like in some cases are insensitive, in some cases like are jokes. An example of that is there's a type of attack called an evil maid attack. And it seems like this one's just not going to die, even though we don't use the word maid anymore in the world. But an evil maid attack is when you leave a device unattended, and someone who is trusted to be in that space takes advantage of the fact that device is unattended. They do something to it that then sort of entraps you when you return to that device. They either substitute the device, or they tamper with the device, or maybe they extract information from the device. But in any case, it's a type of attack that only works when you have a trusted person um, um, that is normally trusted to be in a space, accessing a device that maybe you wouldn't normally trust them to access. So it's a big problem in hotel rooms, in particular places like resort towns. Um, Vegas is famous for hotel break-ins. In some I'm not going to name names, but in some of these hotels, like if you leave a device in that hotel room, someone is going to be in there. Someone is going to be looking at it. It's almost guaranteed. Um, but there's all these attack names. So MITRE came up and said, we got to index these things. People can't be using words like evil maid, because what does that even mean? Like, is there a specific version of that? And they came up with what's now the encyclopedia of hacking, basically. And it started out with just attack techniques, later became a dictionary of defensive techniques, which I find the defensive technique matrix really interesting, because it actually links through to our compliance frameworks, and that's my center of gravity. But in any case, they've got a version of this book for enterprise or corporate IT systems. They've got a different version of the book for mobile devices, and they've got yet another version of the book for industrial control systems.